a weird noise. That was a weird noise, right? I need a straw. I need a straw. I have a whole bunch of like wine tumblers, and I was getting Kai's cage out of storage the other day, and these were sitting on top. So I was like, fuck it, I'll use them for my coffee too. Actually, I prefer that for my coffee. I don't really prefer the little ones like that for wine. I don't know. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Oh, is today the 27th? It is. Huh. Isn't I saying something about the 27th? I wonder if there's a transit. Okay. Let's do element by element. Element by element. That doesn't make any sense. Let's just do each individual element. We'll start with wands. We'll start with fire. I'm just like, why do I not see any diamonds? Oh, there they are. Alright, yeah. So, Ace of Wands. So we're going to start with fire. Fire, fire, fire. Okay. mysticalmoments555@gmail.com. I almost said Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I always do that with you guys. Aries, Leo, Sag. You could be working hard. You could be researching something. Ace of Cups. You could be looking into a hobby, something you enjoy, something you want to put your work into. Something keeps touching my leg. Yes, I knew it. Fucking ant. You little fucker. Great. You could be cooking. You can be doing anything that you particularly enjoy. Try and juggling your ideas, your thoughts. I almost said your personality. Look at all this. You're coming in as Pentacles. So, like, King of Pentacles could be something regarding the past. Let me put a timer on. You'll always be a part of me. Another song. All right, so you're either putting a lot of work into things that are reliable, practical, things that bring you security. This is in regards to your emotions, though. So you could be looking for emotional security. You're torn whether or not you're receiving emotional security. You're torn whether or not this will bring you some type of emotional security or happiness. You could be being a little bit too practical because it's like you're juggling practicality and emotions. Again, I think like you're either researching or you're gonna be researching. You could be watching a movie and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I almost said, oh snap. I don't usually say snap. I got the power. Oh, so I God, what was that, like the 90s? So something here can definitely be empowering. Again, this could just be a project. You could be doing something in the backyard. You could be building a pond. You're just kind of like, what do I do? Do I want to put money into it? Do I want to put time into it? Do I want to put effort into it? Do I want to share my emotions? Do I want to work on my emotions? Who do I want to be? Because right now, this weekend, you're coming in as the King of Pentacles. Somebody, again, they're reliable, but very, very practical. Taking a very much practical approach to something. And it is kind of like you're torn whether or not it's the right approach or you're researching some type of approach. You'll always be a part of me. I don't know what song that is, guys. What is this? It's Eight of Pentacles, please. Choppy. Turbulent. So this is like, I'm a little unsteady. Offering. So this could be something judicial as well. Well, only because I see the scales, but it is Santa Muerte. So it could be something religious. You could be researching something religious. You could be researching another culture. You could be researching something spiritual in the sense of like leaving out milk and honey, leaving out, an offering. But I feel like this is like different. I feel like this is like, okay, you have another chance. What are you going to do? And it's like, am I going to do the right thing? Because I'm just looking at these scales. And Santa Muerte doesn't usually hold the scales in my decks, but she is in this one. He, she, it. And that wasn't an insult for they. That I don't know what that it is. So I don't know if somebody's like, oh, that's it. I don't see an epiphany here, but One more night. Somebody is definitely, I don't even think you're researching religion here. I definitely think it could be something cultural, but it's almost like you're researching how to do something. But if that's the case and it comes to your emotions, like you gotta go with your gut. Like I'm glad like your mind's not all wrapped into something. I mean, it is in the sense of like research, but if it comes to emotions, you really gotta go with your gut. Like you're being too practical here. Like because it is, I don't know which one you're trying to do here. Are you gonna just go, go do some yard work and use a weed whacker to figure it out? Like, I mean, you just someone's approach to love or somebody's approach to something that brings fulfillment is very practical. I don't know. I don't use practicality when it comes to like, not like this. Like, this is somebody researching. Like, how do I tell somebody I love them? How do I, which is all good and dandy if, it's coming from the heart. But I don't know, maybe you've always taken a practical approach, which is ironic because I'm reading on fire. So someone must have a lot of earth in their chart here. I don't feel like this is like, oh, I'm working with my Venus. This is just somebody practical. I mean, I keep using the word practical. It's actually going to start driving me fucking bananas. And I just got chickens. So I don't know if somebody has chickens here. They want chickens. Somebody's talking about chickens. You're researching about chickens, what chickens like to drink, what they like to eat. Back and forth, back and forth. What is this Ace of Cups? This is where people become stuck. Unless others of you, no, I still feel like it's a stuck energy because it's like, even if you're researching some type of an idea, a thought, religion, or culture, whatever it could be, and it's like, oh, wow, I really like this energy. But then it's like you're still juggling a thought on whether or not it makes sense to you. Like, I don't know, it's almost a tough one to explain. Sexuality. So you could be exploring your sexuality. You could be masturbating. So, I mean, you could... The key, like you have the key. This is all about your intuition. It's not necessarily just knowledge. I don't know. Maybe somebody here is bisexual. Maybe somebody here is looking into the opposite sex. Maybe maybe you're attracted to a different authenticity. It's like kind of like all of a sudden, like, I do feel like there's something cultural happening here, especially with Santa Morte being there. You could be looking into Buddhism, Hinduism. This is Mexican culture too, but I don't know. I'm seeing all this dark skin here, and then it's like a white, like, it's like, geez, this came in the other day too, and it's... We got the wheel, so there could be something karmic here. And again, like the Eight of Pentacles, Four of Wands. And maybe you're researching orgies. I mean, I don't fucking know here. You want multiple women, you want multiple men. Maybe you're looking into BDSM. I'm not sure. Like, you're definitely, with the Eight of Pentacles, researching here, hoping something's going to maybe possibly even go in your favor, or you're wondering, like, you could be with somebody and you're wondering if they're bisexual or same sex. But if anything, I would think like bisexual, because there's two of you here and three women here. Or this is you masturbate. This isn't masturbating though, but you're in your head about this because it's the Four of Swords with the Eight of Pentacles, the two. And this is like making a promise. But there could be another woman here, or somebody is not turning you on the way you used to get turned on. So you could be having sex with somebody where I'm getting, what's that? You're so lame, but you thought the song was about you. But what movie is that? Not 50 First Dates. Not Gwen Stefani. Can't believe Gwen just came into that. Maybe somebody likes Gwen Stefani. Halle Berry. It's not Halle Berry. Like who? What? Like what's her name? She's got Fabletics. What is her damn name? I really love that movie too. It's such a great movie. Matthew McConaughey's in it. And I want to say Gwyneth Paltrow. See, I'm naming everybody but this one person. Her mother's an actress too, and I can't think of her name right now too. And they're both very extreme. They're both in the public eye. She wears a yellow dress, a yellow gown. They play each other. Like the guy made a bet with somebody, and she made a bet with her girlfriends at work. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Yes, thank you. I just thought about it at the same time. Thank you. Yeah. What's her name? Hello. Can't believe I'm like, I love this chick. And I used to bring up Fabletics all the time in my readings, and I was like, I should really promote her clothing because she kept coming into the readings. So somebody could be attracted to her. Goldie Hawn's daughter. Yes, thank you. And I'm spacing it. I don't even understand. I keep getting Gwen Stefani. So super kawaii. So I don't. Anywho, again, it's like you're thinking about it, you're pondering, you're dreaming. But this is like being with somebody that you were with before, and it's like, oh, but I promise, like, this will get better or something. Can't think of a name. Isn't it so crazy? Hey Siri. Who owns Fabletics?
Fabletics is co-owned by Kate Hudson.
Thank you.
This is from.
Can you believe it? Kate Hudson. So shocking. I just heard there is a fetish here. Somebody could want multiple women. Maybe you have somebody here like who wants to explore their sexuality. But see, I feel like somebody was with somebody and wanted to work something out. I'm like, all right, I promise we'll give this a shot. Like, we'll put more effort into it. Yeah, but like, it didn't go as planned, as if somebody's not sexually satisfied. And on the other hand, somebody is like completely sexually satisfied, but in the sense of just like masturbation. But like, when somebody is even could be like fantasizing here. I mean, somebody could be drinking instead of actually feelings, because with the Wheel of Fortune, like you're not going to keep having opportunities here, especially with this offering. So like there's very misconstruing energy here. Like I said, someone's taking a practical approach. To me, this is not the practical. This is more sexual, but it's practical in the sense that the Eight of Pence keeps coming into play. And it's like, use the key. It's about your heart, your soul, knowledge. It's your gut. And the wheel is here. So it's like, take a chance. Maybe there's a woman or a guy that turned you on this weekend, somebody of the same sex, and it's out of fucking nowhere. Maybe you're drinking, maybe you're out and about, like I don't know. But it looks like there might be an opportunity for that. Crystal technology with Two of Pentacles, huh? Transformation. This is odd. These cards aren't even like correlating. So I don't know if you're going back and forth between something spiritual, if you're looking into crystals, or like, but see, there's like a little baby in that crystal. You do have the Ace of Cups. Careful with fertility here. You're so lame, I bet you think the song is about you, don't you? I don't know if you feel like you're trapped. There's something with kids. I'm not saying anybody's lame here. That's bringing me to How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. And it's when the two of them are fighting. They're on stage and they're singing. It's kind of funny. It's a funny part of the movie. It's definitely make you laugh. Metamorphosis. Like this energy feels like it's all over the place, but you'd never know what somebody was thinking or researching. I'll tell you that. So I don't know if you're in somebody's computer, you're looking through somebody's phone. Like I'm like separation, material world. I wouldn't have picked up on money over here either. Living in a material world. I'm a material girl. And again, it could just be work. You're juggling another person. I mean, there's definitely a lesson here in regret. So, but I don't think the energy here is picking up on that. I don't see that. Like, I don't think this person is like picking up on the fact that there's a lesson here. So that's kind of an issue. I'm hearing kind of disgusting. So, and maybe instead of like doing the right thing, maybe somebody's doing magic masturbation. Like, I don't know what's going on here. Well, somebody's trying to use somebody. There's something that's just not right. And I don't know if it's this person or if it's somebody else in the world. This person must be in another fucking world right now. It doesn't even make sense. Maybe all work, no play. And you got stability. Yeah, that's that King of Pence for you. But like, once again, like what is, and it's like, just go. So it's like somebody is definitely hanging on at a comfort. You got family at the bottom of the deck. Like somebody's proud of what they've built, and rightly so if you've worked hard, you know what I mean? But it is time for like something to shift. Like nothing can stay the same. And if it does, then there's no growth. And if you're okay with no growth within your life, then so be it. But there's definitely an issue going on here with financial like an issue in the sense of like, you could be working hard and this and that, but like this financial world is more, to me, it's more saying like, it's more important. Like that's what brings you your stability. You know, some people like emotional security brings them their stability, you know, like for me, for instance, you know, like I'd rather be more emotionally secure than financially secure, you know. And then other people that are financially secure would be like, well, you wouldn't be saying that if you knew what it was like to be financially secure. Like as if like I haven't experienced being financially secure. It's kind of arrogant, you know, but like, again, like I'd rather be emotionally secure. And that's just me. Somebody here would rather be financially secure. But to me, that's no way to live. Because what, you work your ass off, that's you not doing anything until you decide to retire. Like that's just not the life I'd want. That's all. You know. Again, this could just be some type of offering. Somebody could have a gift. They could have a present, a bottle of wine, something. You know what I mean? But somebody could just be worried. You're bisexual. There's something here with same-sex, bisexual. And when this person is thinking about you, like, somebody could have, you know, caught feelings too, like fell in love or a glimpse of something while masturbating to you, looking through your photos, something. But this is like an energy where you need to separate yourself from a certain energy, and it's probably something materialistic because there is a lesson here. And then you have the Ace of Cups. And those are the two most powerful things on this planet. Love and money. And people just struggle to find the balance. And it's tough because these days and age and way back, you know, what's hard, one or the other. You think we don't have to teach people about love because we grow up and they get love, and or, you know, unconditional love or not, you know what I mean? Like, and then you got all these people, like, think about all the people that work their ass off, and they don't even have to be extremely rich. You just see movies and, you know, oh, my parents at home and they're always left alone. Or they got nannies and they think their kids are good because there's plenty of people at home. You know what I mean? Like, and then the kids lack love. Like, there's always something to something. No situation is ideal unless the parents really want to be parents. And they make that decision when they become parents, you know? So again, there could be something here with children, but this seems more like of a sexual attraction. It's like it's in their gut, but I also think somebody is masturbating. But there is a lesson here for somebody to find the balance and to go after something and make something right. And this could be somebody you just are intimate with, or somebody flirtatious or thinks about you in a sexual way. And it could be a boss, and they're trying really hard to not think of you that way, and they want to offer you some type of promotion or a gift, or, you know what I mean? And just kind of hoping it's going to work out. Or maybe this is, you know, somebody you were intimate with a couple of years ago, or somebody you know has been intimate with your boss. You know what I mean? And it's a little awkward. So somebody just, you know, you got transformation. Somebody can transform a situation here, but I'm telling you, there is something karmic with the wheel being here too, and the death card, and just go. You know, you can't just like sit around. And like I said, Santa Morte was the first card that came out. So I wouldn't even say somebody feels pressured, but it's a big deal. And if I can give you any advice, I think this practical approach is honestly holding you back. Because even the cards say, just go. What are you doing? You know? Take the job. Offer your love. Offer something if that's what you plan on doing. Like, you've done enough thinking There's too much practicality behind what's happening. Like, this is also a life lesson, and it's like when you think about this energy, when I think about you, that's when everything's alright. It's like more in like a sexual manner. There could be a lot of sexual chemistry here, but like there's also feelings, and there's also, maybe I know if I get with this person, or eventually if this and that, this could happen, and then what if my family doesn't like it, if there's a family dynamic, because that was at the bottom of the deck, you know what I mean? So I just think you should really use your gut here and just go after what it is you want to go after. If you want to text somebody, text somebody. You want to call somebody, call somebody. You want to go out and have that drink, go out and have that drink. You want to hang out with friends, go ahead. Like, this is a lesson here. You're not going to find information on social media, on websites, on Google. You're not going to find your answer by talking to somebody else about it. Like, this is a lesson. This is for you to figure out, for you to go after it. Use your heart versus, your brain. But like, so I think, this fire energy could be dealing with the fire energy. It's an earth energy, but this fire is almost stuck in the earth energy, because that stability brings them that comfort, whatever it is they're looking for. Vulnerability doesn't bring them comfort, scares them. All right, now we're going to do earth. We just did what? Fire, earth, water, air. We did fire, I think, around 3:30, and earth is 32:30. It does not want to work on this 32:45. Actually, I'm gonna have to switch that because I gotta run pee, and I might as well do it now instead of doing it in the middle of the read. Sorry, I used the rest of somebody else used the rest of the toilet paper, which drives me fucking bananas when they don't replace it. And then I have like a little cart in there that got stuck as I was trying to go into the cabinet to get the toilet paper. And then I stubbed my toe with the cart. got stuck on the rug. Fucking telling you, like, what the fuck? And I actually peed this morning, so I was actually the last one to go to the bathroom, so it's my own fault. But super annoying because I had already peed, and in the meantime, I'm in there trying to fucking drip dry as I'm opening fucking cabinets and shit. So yeah, that was fun. Okay. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Weekend energy. Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. It's funny because Fire had the Ace of Pentacles when I split the deck. You guys had the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Swords. But it's also like the Chariot. Three of Pentacles. Someone's stalking, watching, self-sabotaging. There is a contract here. There is a chance for a new opportunity. There is a chance for teamwork. You can move something forward. But so to me, somebody's, again, like probably not moving forward here because this is the Chariot, but it's also with the Seven of Swords. And then I did say something earlier in the fire rate, something about chickens, and you do have the Ten of Swords right here, as if there's been betrayal or deception. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, it's like all up in your head. I wouldn't even say you're all up in your head, like kind of with the swords here, but this is a new contract. So it's either being sabotaged or you're thinking about sabotaging it. Even if it's work, you're thinking about like calling out of work, or you're watching the TV, you're watching the news, you're watching the weather. Maybe you're just like, no, fuck that. I can't drive right now. I know I'm supposed to start today, but I don't know. Somebody could have a gambling problem over here. You're being watched. You could be being watched as you get in your car. I mean, there's a little bit of a warning here, so do be careful. But I'm not looking at it like a warning, but you could be getting watched in your car. Maybe it's the first time someone meets you. Because what I want to do is this. It came out the other way, not like it really matters, but somebody could have bought somebody a new car, is thinking about buying somebody a new car. Wheel of Fortune. But I was thinking of the wheel on The Price is Right. So again, I don't know if somebody thinks this is a game or if somebody is gifting somebody a car. And usually the Page of Swords too is communication, intelligent communication. It's some type of communication, but maybe somebody is gonna I don't know, is it fabricated? You got Justice, so I do like that. What's this Ace of Pentacles? So it's doing the right thing. So this looks more like self-sabotage. You got grace, being graceful about something. One more for the Ace of Pentacles, please. Choices, aura. So something brightens up your day over here. So I could be reading somebody else's energy, and now I'm reading somebody else's. I just got opposites attract. Gratitude, so like being appreciative of something in silence. Yeah, so like I said, it's kind of like wanting to do the right thing, but are they doing the right thing? You could be in your car listening to music. You could be appreciative that your car is working. You could be happy, like, oh, thank you, you started. I can't be late for this interview. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when your car is like iffy. Oh, just go. This Three of Pentacles. Fire had that with the King of Pentacles. And then you got seduction. And there was something with sexuality and masturbation with their ace of cups. We're every sign, guys. We're not just Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. When we're born, all planets were stationed. It'd be very odd that you didn't have every sign. If anything, there'd only be like one zodiac that wouldn't be in your chart, but it would still be there linked with the planet, not necessarily a house. So again, we are all propensities. Like, I hardly ever relate to Cancer. It's usually Gemini, sometimes Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius. I don't have much Sag, but I resonate with Sag and Virgo, and those are the two I don't have a lot of, but they're prominently placed in my chart. So it would make sense. You know what I mean? And if you're really walking your path, the odds are, you know, you're really walking your north node, unless you're meant to be in your south node, which is one's karmic and one's your life path, you know? So, and when people see me, they're always like, oh, I know you got to be a Leo. And I've had this conversation with you, and I'm not, you know, I'm a Cancer. So this is probably a message just to remind you guys, or new people, or people who aren't necessarily spiritual, you know, and they're just kind of checking it out. Like, we're all signs. So that's why I can always correlate. That's why I don't always do individual signs, because a collective read is your message if that's the energy, you know. That's why I can do 20 readings when it comes to June, because it is what it is. So you are dealing with fire here, or fire is thinking about you, however it may go. And again, he is justice, and they had Santa Morte, and all I saw was the damn scales. And at the bottom of your deck, there was chickens with the 10 of swords, and I mentioned chickens in their reading. And then this is seduction, and there was that sexual energy of this person masturbating and dreaming about you, thinking about you, and it's like needing to take a chance here. And this, like, someone likes your aura, someone likes your vibe, you know. But this is, someone needs to be a little more grateful for a situation here. But they're like in silence. Like, to me, like, again, you could just be listening to like music in your car, thinking about this person. Maybe you're at lunch. But this is like, again, just go. And this is going to become something karmic, because they had the wheel. If somebody doesn't attempt to put something together here. And they also had a lesson. And so, like, this feels more like hearing you snooze, you lose. So you could just be dealing with somebody and you're just like over it, or this person, like, I don't, yeah, see, like, crossroads, like, so I don't know how long this has been going on, but to me, it's got to be overdue. And the message I wanted to say to all of you before I started even fire was with this tablecloth, and I took it off the other day for members, but I want to change it before we start reading into July with the individual zodiacs. And I know it's time, but I haven't done it yet, as if like I haven't made time or I keep forgetting about it. But yet every time I sit down, I'm like, well, I could change it before I actually go live, but I don't. You know what I mean? So like, it's kind of telling me like it's overdue, but yeah, I'm not doing it. So your car might need to be inspected. I get gambling here. So like I said, like something's like risky in the sense of like you snooze, you lose. Like, so maybe this is an energy that won't come towards you, or this is an energy that you're not going to go towards. It's just fantasy. Yeah, see, Dark Night of the Soul. So something major happened in this person's life, but they still got to get out of this situation. Like, I'm hearing like dead zone, dead vibes. Like they're dealing with energies that don't raise their vibration. They may act like they're happy to see him, but it's not energy that actually raises their vibration. You might want to maybe go to the barn or a farm if you have kids. Animals raise vibrations, even if you just try to play with them, maybe like even a tinfoil ball, put a little string at the base of it. If you don't have string, use dental floss. I used to hang those from the ceiling for my cats all the time. Kept them busy for hours and hours and hours. But this is like, maybe you should like roll the ball, and you know what I mean? Like the vibration here is just it's kind of like dim too. It's like, I don't know if you feel like you're all broken here, but like you have choices, and these choices can raise your auras. This is excitement. This is doing the right thing, but right now you're not necessarily doing the right thing, or you're bored as fuck when you can be doing something else. Like you're basically sabotaging your own energy here. And I think this energy feels like you're kosher, and you're not kosher. If you get outside and you do things, and again, maybe something with animals, then you probably will be a little more kosher, because something is becoming kind of dangerous. It's almost like you're satisfied just watching porn or just masturbating. Like, but there's a contract here. You know what I mean? Like, so if you fail this contract, I will tell you, somebody else will be out of the picture and somebody else will step in, and it's not going to be a fun contract. You may think it is, but it won't. And the other thing here, Ace of Wands, Three of Pentacles, again, I do get that contract and that seduction, but like, again, like this is very like practical. So somebody could be nervous of you, vice versa. It really just depends on how this energy is being interpreted. But Dark Night of the Soul. So maybe just somebody feels like, I can't do this. And again, with that Ace of Wands, somebody's holding on tight, very nostalgic energy, but it seems to also be sexual. Yeah, see, there's a barrier here that you put up at some point, and you told yourself like, no fucking way. And maybe there's sexual energy here that needs to push somebody forward, because there is a contract, because there is supposed to be a new direction, return, and numbing. So again, somebody doesn't want to deal with the consequences. They'd rather just sit back and watch. And I understand the Dark Night of the Soul is hard, something major happened. But like, you have a choice to move forward. You have a choice to be happy. You have a choice to be intimate with somebody. You have a choice for excitement. Like, it's very clear that it's here. Okay, so it's like fire is in earth and earth is in fire. It's like not using the energies properly to maneuver around life. Like it's somebody's got it backwards. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but maybe it's just how they were raised, how they do things. Like, and again, fire had a lesson. So this is a big deal. There will be consequences, and somebody doesn't want to do their shadow work, or somebody doesn't want to make somebody else do their shadow work or feel it. You know what I mean? Because there's other things in your life to be grateful for, and you can go in a new direction. And it's very clear that you want to, but I don't know if this is your numbing, somebody else's disbelief, but this shadow work is not as hard as Dark Night of the Soul. When you don't want to do your shadow work, sometimes you get stuck in the Dark Night of the Soul, but the Dark Night of the Soul can also be something completely different, like the death of a family, a divorce, a birth of a baby, a loss of a baby, like whatever it is, like it's huge. But with Justice being here, it's telling me you've already kind of done this work, and now you're just kind of sitting and pondering and dwelling, and sometimes you're excited, sometimes you're not. Like, it looks like you put the barriers up with the wrong person. It could be a Cancerian, since that's the Chariot. Justice with Libra. But now it's like you just don't want to do the dirty work. You don't want to take accountability. So be careful too, because somebody else could return. This could be a karmic, and that's not the energy you're supposed to be working with. And I mentioned that in one of the chats with the continuation chat. Very codependent energy. And if somebody is returning your way, I hope they're smart about it, because there is a lesson, and there is shadow work. There is things to work on. This could be sexual energy, like a catalyst, like when you're really horny, like you hit somebody up, but like you like them more than that, but like you have the willpower to like hold back if it's just your thoughts and it's just practical. But if it's like more like fire energy and it's not practical and there's desire and passion, it's almost like a catalytic energy, and it's like that gets somebody moving too. Like, how long can you go without being intimate with somebody? Because there's a lot of passion here. It could be less, but to me it's probably passion. Because these are good cards. It's not being done right. Like, it's like fire was being too practical, so it's like, okay, let's switch the energy. So it goes from practicality to vulnerability, or like it's all over the place. So again, like, heads up here, because I think somebody here I don't think this is them coming to you and doing the right thing over here with Justice. I think this is their karmic showing up back into their life and maybe acting like, they're horny, or they're trying to like seduce you or something, but you were supposed to already make a choice to go in a different direction and you didn't. So I think this is where you're stuck, because this person, I think, is going to kind of return and attempt to seduce you, and that's your lesson to shut this person down. So this was in my 2 chats that I did yesterday in the car. This is that energy right here. This is between 2 karmics, but this energy is actually supposed to be dealing with a different energy. This is already done and over. So proper barriers need to go up. And there were certain barriers that went up with somebody or something over the winter that shouldn't have been placed there. But they were, because they're dealing with a karmic. So just know this is also like fire, and this energy is supposed to be going in a new direction, and they're going to get tested by a karmic. And if you're with somebody, I wouldn't panic. I'm not trying to trigger you, but this already tells me like there's a big breakup or something, you know. So if that's not the case, then don't worry about it. But somebody's ex is coming back around because there's still two karmics here that, you know, there's one is still codependent or the other one's still codependent. They're both fucking codependent. So I would go watch Fire if you're not watching this live. Thinking you don't have fire in your chart, there's no need to, you know. I'd watch Fire. But that's just my opinion as your reader. Venus, if you will, they send me a little girl for me to do. All right, what's next? We already did that. We already did Fire. We already did Earth. We didn't do Water. 7 of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. WkEnd Energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Getting pulled to Fish. 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords, sorry. 5 of Cups. Hope not. There's that Justice again. 8 of Swords. Balancing of the scales. Damn. 5 of Wands. 2 5s and 8. 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. What the fuck is this, guys? This is some bullshit you have for me. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Again, that was 50 First Dates. No, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Jesus, what the fuck? This is like, what the fuck? Okay. Where's my fucking quartz? This is what the fuck is this? I mean, this is confusion. You had the 7 of Cups when I split it. This is sorrow, confusion, heartache, drama, conflict. Can't get out of your own fucking head. But you're supposed to be moving forward. And if you are moving forward, you're bumping into somebody that has this energy. And that's not a good bumping considering you're already dealing with water. This is like shadow water. Unless, you know, this is somebody you've already moved forward from. Because the 5 of Swords. Oh, okay, I hear you. That's off. Wow, that's awfully loud, guys. The 5 of Swords comes before the 6 of Swords, obviously, right? And that's manipulation, that's ego, like winning at all costs. So it's like 5, 5, 5. But somebody doesn't want this change. But like, why the fuck would you sit in this? And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. Like, I'm praying that this energy doesn't fucking come my way or hit me. Like I get like a spell of like sorrow, or it's just like, why am I crying? I don't know why I keep thinking about this person. When I think about this person, it's like nothing good ever happens. It's just fucking drama. It's sad. It's, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know if like you're going in a new scenario, like you're leaving the scene and this is somebody else's energy. This could be that conversation I had too. Like as soon as you go, this karmic hits you up and there's a lesson. Somebody's being tested because somebody obviously doesn't have enough stamina or strength to be completely fucking honest yet. So they're going to get tested first. So again, all these reads are correlating, okay? But this is telling me like something big is going on here where it's very clear. Somebody could want to cause an argument. This is somebody that like that could be narcissistic and you thought you got away from it, or you're just not dealing with it, but like they know how to push your buttons with the Five of Cups here and cause some type of pain or sorrow. You know, this is somebody says something to you and it's like they want you to think about it. They want you to be in your head. You know, this is somebody, you're dealing with a fucking straight up dickhead here, or a bitch. You know, because it's like, that's it, I'm fucking leaving. And then it's like, oh yeah. It's almost like when me and my ex-husband split, right? When he left the house, when it was like final, you know, not paperwork signing, but like just like final, like we agreed like this isn't working, you know. It was probably like a week or two afterwards. It was like, you know, and he said to me, and I've said this to you before, he said to me, you're never gonna meet anybody, you got 4 kids. And he meant it, like, and he like as if like it was his insecurities that he projected onto me, you know, but he wanted me to stay with that, you know, and I'll never forget it. It's just one of those moments you never forget, you know, especially, you know, telling the kids we split. That's the hardest day in my life. Like when the kids are crying, the little ones, you know, like, oh, it breaks your heart. But like, obviously my kids were, you know, they're better off. They were better off with us separated, because it was too much arguing, too much, you know, to the point where I was like, I can't have the kids keep dealing with your bullshit because you don't know how to speak to me, you know. But it's just one of those things I'll never forget. I didn't believe it. I kind of laughed in the sense of like, you're out of your fucking mind. I can meet somebody who has 8 fucking kids and they can fall in love with me. And now all of a sudden we have a beautiful blended family with 12 children, and we're going to have grandchildren and an amazing life. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't get to me, like, but it stayed in my head, but it didn't hold me back. I kind of laughed, and he thought it was going to do this. He was looking for this reaction. I just remember being in my head like, wow, this is how you're leaving the house right now? Like, you're going out like this? Like, okay. Like, we've had this conversation before. How many times are we going to say enough's enough before we actually call it quits? You know, so like, it's almost like we kind of both didn't, but we did, because we just knew it was time. We overstayed. You know what I mean? But this is that type of energy. And to me, it's like, your bag's already packed. You know something's over. You should be going. Lesson learned. There's no point to manipulate. There's no point to play games. It's just time to go. And it could be emotional as you go, but I feel like somebody's purposely doing this to somebody else. And I can say that only because of the energy that I've been reading in this karmic transition, and people trying to find comfort within the Cancer energy with all the transits that we just went into when it comes to Cancer. They were strong ass fucking transits. And it is about, you know, home life, your comfort, you know, doing the right thing for you, loving. I just heard buyer beware. You know, so like, and again, guys, like, I think, and I'm hoping that you guys are strong enough where it's just in one ear out the other, but it really made me think about his character. You know, like, why would you say something like that? You know, like, so it just feels like that type of energy. Not to bring up, you know, my ex. I know he'd rather I didn't talk about it, but you know what? My kids watch this and too, and it's it's the truth. It's the reality of the situation. I'm not shitting on him. You know, we've all been there. We've all said things that we shouldn't have said. Like, you know, I was never really mean though, you know, so, but if I was, I'd own it, you know, and I'm sure it was said like out of frustration too, you know, like he had to have like the last word. And it's like another good reason why we separated. You know, like it's just having the last word is just, it's not necessary. It's not worth it. It causes drama. Like somebody here is like wants to cause an argument, but like the argument didn't happen. Someone's taken the high road, but they're going to say something that as you take the high road, they're going to say something. They want you to be stuck in this energy as you leave. Like, I don't know how I'm going to live without you. I mean, what if I was to take my life? Like, I'm talking like something extreme, you know? It's like somebody's still very codependent. Someone still wants to have a chain to somebody. There's still something here extremely toxic. And again, like, it could just be somebody that was telling this person for months as they wanted to go, you know, like, why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to the family? Why would you do this? Yada, yada, yada. And again, like, what was at the bottom of the deck here? Seven of Swords, you know, the Chariot, because this is like leaving. So somebody wants to like sabotage somebody as they make their way out of a situation. It's just so shitty. And again, like, it didn't even hurt my feelings. I was just like, I just thought it was so wild that he would say something like that to me, because it's like 20 something years, all these children, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Like, telling you. And it always stayed in my head, but not enough for me to chase him and be like, you know, I don't know if that's what he wanted. I don't fucking know, but I doubt it. I think he just wanted to have the last fucking word for some fucking reason. You got union. Yeah. So, like I said, like, this is somebody who, this is when I was saying to go listen to my chats for those who didn't listen to them. They're each like 12 minutes long. This is like a reconciliation. This is coming together again with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody going towards somebody else, or just a situation that seems better. It doesn't have to be with a particular person per se, you know, but and then you have sexuality that fire had. It could be a fire sign, you know, being tested by a karmic before they come your way too. Who knows? But this is like knowing you want to be with somebody else, or there, you know, there is somebody else, and this is your family, you know, trying to stop you and talking shit here. This could be somebody who can't stop thinking about you and they're heading your way, but this is somebody that could have like really hurt you or caused drama, you know. But I think this is somebody being tested here. You got connect. Yeah, so somebody is getting tested here. You have alignment. So this is somebody else trying to stop somebody in aura. This is somebody else trying to stop something that's actually beautiful. It's unfortunate, but somebody clearly needs to be tested because somebody's strength is not completely there. And they may think it is, but spirit is still going to test an energy. Like, there is a lesson here. Like, what are you going to choose? Like, there's definitely a lesson for somebody. Communication, tribe. Like I said, this person here is supposed to be with somebody else, but this energy, somebody said something to somebody and it's still stuck in their head. But like I said, with that Ace of Wands and the Ace of Coin that was coming out with fire, Ace of Cups, all those aces that came out the other day, you know, it's a new opportunity to brighter days, better days. You know, it's aligned, and somebody almost knows that somebody's about to reconnect with somebody, or there's something, you know. So it's like they want the last word, and somebody could just be like, you know what, I'm going anyway, which is great. but they still need to deal with the shadow side of somebody else. And I've mentioned that already in a couple reads. So it looks like this person just has a tiny bump in the road. Yeah, see, settling and victim. Like, again, like I said, like balancing of the scales. This is Dark Night of the Soul, shadow work. You know what I mean? Like, this is somebody's karmic trying to stop somebody, trying to like stop them. Like, they're the victim, or why did you do this to me? Like, somebody was happy that somebody else was settling with somebody. So the somebody is very nostalgic about something, a different situation. You know, so this is like going within, but like this could be this other person as well. You know, yeah, see, there's already some type of separation. Some of you like hiding something. If somebody's been hiding something from you, I'm sure, you know, to dummy, I'm sure you're aware of it. But this is like two people, like I said, have already separated, and somebody's going their way, and somebody's like, no, wait, you know, like, how could you do that to me? How could you do that to the family? Yada yada. Is if this is you and this person is coming towards you, you're not really sure if you want to reconnect. But there is some type of alignment for you to reconnect, whether it's going to be intimate or not, or you need you're asking somebody for forgiveness or vice versa. But this is telling me somebody belongs with somebody else, and this person knows it, and so doesn't the karmic. Yeah, no, see, they're being guided. You know, so this is drama that has to go down. This link, this cord has to be cut, this chain, you know. So again, this is somebody is inspired to go in a new direction with higher energy. All this, there is some regret. So again, you know, they have a chance to make a situation right. It's just a matter of whether or not they do it. And like I said, you know, I do firmly believe here that if you go watch Earth, this is and fire, you know, all elements, once again, this is somebody else's karmic, you know, just wanting to have like the last word, or want somebody to feel, they want them to feel like they're a victim. I can't believe you would do this to me. I can't believe you would do that. Like, blah, 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 blah. And even if they're not saying it so clearly like that, like somebody purposely put something in somebody's head years ago about something. You know what I mean? It's like, and that person now knows they can use that. And this person too, that's trying to do the right thing, is thinking about that. That's karmic energy. That's two karmics for you. They know how to do that to each other. And it's shitty. It's awful. So the one that's getting out of it and needs to break this codependent link, you know, it's on them. It's their lesson to keep it moving. So it is what it is. This looks like this could be an absolutely beautiful connection with somebody, some type of reunion here. I got the goosebumps. So I've been saying that the last couple weeks. Tell me about this reunion. And before that, I hadn't said it in a long time. You know, it's just my intuition letting me know, like, 100% correct. That's what's supposed to happen. Doesn't mean that's what happens. You know, so unrequited love is not enough love or attraction. That has to do with the other energy that's codependent. Love yourself first. Get the fuck out of this situation. You know, to recapture romance with somebody, use your youthful spirit and fun to shine. You know what I mean? Stay optimistic, positive thinking. So this person really needs to, like, bye. So let go of control issues. It could be this person on how it's supposed to unfold, because again, like, there is very practical energy going on with that fire energy as well, you know. So best advice for this union, please. give this relationship a chance, work on this partnership, respark that chemistry. Okay, so that's why that lesson is there. That's why that dark night of the soul is there, that shadow work. You do deserve this other person, this other situation. And then if it's not actually a person, you just deserve better than what it is you're dealing with, because right now you're dealing with a karmic. So whether you're going towards somebody or not, this could be people that have been separated for 6 months now, you know what I mean? And someone's still struggling to come this way. Good morning. Yo. Throat chakra. Could be something with children. Let's go to air. God, I haven't heard from Hector forever. Hector, wakey. I haven't heard from him in years. And I literally just said that to you guys. Oh, I wanted to reset the clock. I literally just said that to you guys yesterday in that chat. So again, I'm going to say it again. Go listen to that 2 chats that I did. All right, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I think this is just, a lot of the karmic energy, and it's just kind of messages for you guys, and just keep it moving. Don't get stuck in energies that aren't yours, or stuck in energies that just doesn't make sense to get stuck in right now. You know what I mean? Hi. You get the 2 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles. Earth had the 3 of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. So this is like making a decision, but this is, it's a lot on somebody to choose this. This looks like this is actually happening, though. Somebody could have green eyes, somebody could have blue eyes. 8 of Swords. Hello? I haven't echocardiogram in a little while, so it was just making me do an online check-in. So you might have a doctor's appointment. Phone call. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups. So you can't stop thinking about this energy. This energy can't stop thinking about you. It could have to do with love. It could have to do with feelings. It could have to do with a mother figure. But this is actually, there is some type of movement here without there being kind of movement. Because the 2 of Wands is, you're on a path. Like, you made a decision. Like, it's still kind of like you have to make a decision, but it's like telling me the decision's already been made with the 3 of Pentacles here. Like, so there is a contract that's supposed to be starting that is in alignment, and it's just a matter of like, okay, are you going to do it? So ironically, like, I'm not even feeling air energy here. It's all the other ones. There's that alignment, like I just said, which is kind of like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces that I just read. It's like, just go, Stop hiding behind, whatever it is. You got the universe, Metroverse. So again, like something is definitely aligned. You got tradition. So this could be something. You got some ancestors here, I'll tell you that. And it says, I love you. You got somebody from the other side. And again, like, I think this is like galactic. Mind you, you have ancestors, but like there's galactic energy here. And they've set you up for some type of alignment. Like this is something you've done in a past life, or you got future love letter right here. Like somebody already agreed to this contract with you, or with the Queen of Hearts or the King of Hearts. But this isn't even like your ancestors. This is like what your ancestors, but ancestors in the sense of like a different realm. Like not, people think of ancestors. This is like extraterrestrial, but not all other realms are extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? Like this is like the Pleiades energy, or something like that. It's not like lineage, it's not like centuries ago, great grandmother, grandfather. This is galactic. And this person, or you, or the both of you, have already agreed to this. And somebody could have been a witch, or you're really good at that type of things. But like this tradition, this is like, it's something like probably magical. Like it could be like, I don't think it's like a love spell. You could be doing that. I don't do that. If I'm writing a future love letter to myself, that's one thing. Dear self, this is what I'd like. You know what I mean? Like, but like something, you've already manifested this. The alignment is here. So whatever this is going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And this could be somebody coming towards you and you don't know what to do, or you don't know what to think. And now like you're kind of stuck in your head because it's like, I just heard feels unreal. Like, so I mean, it's a beautiful message, but like, it's like, what do I do? I would say definitely use your heart here. Yeah, and there's compassion. So it's like, whether you're a man or woman, you're meant to be in that Queen of Hearts energy. And they are extremely compassionate, loving, giving. They bring comfort. It's a beautiful energy. And there was that choice. Somebody else just had that. I think it was water. And then you have community. And then you have union. So this is whomever you're meant to be with here. Somebody else just had that, I think, water. Whoever you're meant to be here with, this contract has been written. Like, the rest is just unspoken. The Hills, that song. The rest is just unwritten, something like that. So this is gonna happen. You just have to make the choice to allow it to happen. And you might be using your gut, and you're like questioning, oh man, do I use my gut? Because your mind is kind of like, oh man, and I'm getting a lot of chemistry here. And it's like, you might think that chemistry is gone, but it's not. It's strong. I can sense it. So even if you're not thinking about this person, the chemistry is, it's on fire. It's giving me anxiety. So if you thought you couldn't re-spark that, it's a thing. And you're going to know it. It's one of those things, like, how like sometimes you're mad at people. I've been in that situation. Then I go to see them and we meet up, and it's like we both have this big smile on our face. And what you really wanted to do was not smile because you're frustrated. But then it's like, it still has to be discussed, obviously. But like in the moment, it's like, all right, let's just be grateful, we're in each other's arms again for a moment. You know what I mean? It's that type of energy. So that chemistry is still there, but it's I don't think you feel it anymore. But it's there. It will get illuminated. It will be sparked again, which is beautiful because I think it will happen naturally. It's not forced. So someone here is clearly spiritual because you have galactic people looking out for you. And I shouldn't have said people like that, but like it's your tribe. And they're looking out for you. So I don't know if there's a new alignment, but there's certainly a contract with that Three of Pentacles that keeps coming out. You know, so within the next 10 days, 18 days, there's something here within this Sun in Cancer. Something here is definitely gonna, transpire. And again, if you don't know this person, it's going to be a wild feeling. I don't even know if it would feel like, if you don't know this person, some of you do. If you don't, this is going to be a feeling like you've never had before. Almost like the twin flame catalyst, but like times 10. I mean, that's pretty fucking intense. I don't even know how I would handle that. Because this is a galactic energy. Not like universal. They're in the universe, but they're within the universe, within a different realm, and it's a galactic. It's not like heaven, that type of energy. You know what I mean? Like, it's galactic. So I can't even imagine what this would feel like. It would be wild. This is like, it's got the long ass tongue. Be careful with what is it, astro sex? Like where you have to protect yourself. Because there was like 3 times I've had dreams like that, but there was one time where it actually happened, and there was 2 times I woke up and I actually felt violated. But like the one time it did happen, like I remember it being like wild. I was like with a creature. It was very fucking odd. But at the same time, like I was like a creature. It wasn't me. I don't know how to explain it. That might actually freak some people out. Like you could have that sensation or something like in the midst of sex. But if you ask me, like, I don't think it's a problem. That's very intense. But I like intensity. I like depth. I like shit like that. So if you don't, like, you're going to be like, what the fuck? I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this. But I'm telling you, like, I don't think you have a choice here. Like, your receptors are going to be drawn to it. You know how you have like spiritual bait? This is like the both of you are bait, and all of a sudden, like, you catch each other's eyes and bam, that's it. And yeah, I don't know how you would not think about this, like, but I feel like this energy is different than this energy because this energy is about to feel this energy. Like, I don't know if this is a past life thing and this is, or a future life thing, like in the 3D, like in the 5D, 8D, 10D, 9D, you know what I mean? Like, this is where, like, readers say, like, somebody's on, like, they're on the other side. Like, I don't like that shit. Like, that's pointless. You know what I mean? Like, this would actually come together in 3D. But again, like, this is a wild feeling. This is not like, you might start to have dreams or something, like they're preparing you. I don't know how you'd be prepared for this one, though. Like, somebody in the galactic, I think, went through a lot of work to align 2 people. like your spirit guides, you pass a test, you'd have to pass the test with the galactic energy here. Like, so you have multiple universes watching it. And I said this when I started YouTube, and I went to a couple readers, and I was dealing with a good friend, and he's a gatekeeper. He comes in and out of my life once in a while. And I was like, oh, it's not working. And there's only like maybe like 1,000 people watching, 500. And he's like, you have, and I've other people have told me this too, like you have so many people on the other side actually watching you. You have more people on the other side watching you than you do people on 3D. So I don't know if I'm preparing people in another realm to come to 3D. Like, does that make sense? People don't think about shit like that. We all have a purpose here on earth, whether you play it out or not. And I'm telling you, like, I truly believe now that this is coming into like a reading, and I do truly believe like here and now that I'm really thinking about it, I probably do prepare people who like another lifetime to come into this 3D, because I have multiple realms that actually watch me and I benefit them. So when I'm not kidding, when I say we're here to raise other people's vibration, I'm not lying to you. We're that one planet that has the highest vibration, and we're like puppets. So if our vibration, we pass these tests, we do what we have to do. If our vibration is there and we're vibing, we're benefiting other planets. That's why this ascension is so important. You know, and I thought it was wild the first time I heard that all these other people on other planets were watching me. But I've actually had 2 other people say that over the years, that you actually help other people. Like, they didn't use other realms, but like they used like heaven. You know what I mean? Like, and it's, now that I think about it, I guarantee I probably do. And I never really, like, I've always heard it, but it never clicked until now. So we all have a job, guys. You know, and this is love, this is a compassion, this is being who you are, this is being authentic. Like, this alignment is here. And when people are aligned with certain people, it doesn't mean that it's intimate. It could be a work partnership, it could be intimate too, but you guys' vibration is so fucking wild that it raises other people's vibration, and you might not even sense it. And now that I think about it, those look like little alien lights. You know what I mean? So just know, like, you're not just helping people on 3D, guys. And I don't think I've ever really mentioned that to you. Like, yeah, astro sex, things like that. But like the depth of me as a reader actually helping and preparing other people, or helping people up there. Like, there's always something, and those people could be preparing to come to Earth, or I'm helping people prepare for when extraterrestrials come. Like, to me, that's exciting, you know, and to me, they're here to help. They're here to clean up. Like, they're here to do a job. Like it is what it is. They're not here to be scary. They're not, you know, like, it is what it is. I fucking love this reading. So eye-opening. To me, the choice has been made. Yeah, celebration. This is awesome. And this is the death of the ego. You know, this is when authenticity, I got goosebumps. Actually, I got spiritual goosebumps, which usually go down the back, but like goosebumps, like, oh, it's just right, it's like here, you know what I mean? And then like spiritual goosebumps, it's different. It's kind of like within the skin, it goes down your body. I can't explain. Like, I got the goosebumps right now, but it's like in my skin. They're not raised. So what a fucking awesome reading. So just know, like, when I say we're here to raise our own, you know, vibrations, and we all have something, just know it's you're not just helping people on Earth. Some of you are actually preparing other energies, you know, to work with some type of like magic, and it doesn't magic or witchcraft, or it doesn't have to be, it's not negative, it's positive. It's how you look at it. Like, to me, magic is just a belief. It's not magic like a witch, but like some of you do have that. You are able to craft, you are able to sigil work, you are able to write things down and they come into fruition, as long as you're helping the universe and other people, and it's selfless energy. It's not over giving, it's just selfless in the sense of like making a wish, a birthday wish, like not too many people, I wish for humanity to come together and be a little nicer to each other. It's usually in regards to you or your family, This is like way bigger, Like, people ask, like, what's your goal in life? What's this? Like, mine, I'm always like, kind of like torn, like, because like, what do I want? Do I want a house? Do I want a farm? Do I want to work with animals? Like, what are you working towards? But to me, like, that's not even a goal. But some people say, my goal is working towards that. But like, that's just like, do I want that or do I not? But like, honestly, me, like, my goal is to help humanity. That's what brings me happiness. Like, I want to be like in the spotlight, and not as like a celebrity and no like that, but like in the spotlight enough where I can relay this message, and then other people can be like, hey, listen to this, go listen to this chick. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I hope for. And I know that's how it's going to probably go with the Dallas method, but I am still trying to figure out how to put that out into the atmosphere. Like, I know I can't put that out there like that, but I know I can teach the basics of knowledge before I do. Like, but I'm just like, but I'll figure it out. And I guarantee whatever this alignment is kind of probably put something together for me. And as well as you guys, a lot of my OGs, you've been here for this moment that's coming for us. You know what I mean? Like, just, it is what it is. And I probably inspire you to do other things that I'm not even aware of. And when energy shifts, energy shifts. So got to think about that. Like, and the first time I heard that I'm helping people on the other side, like, I couldn't fathom that. Like, it was like, what? Like, that never fucking occurred to me. Like, ever. Like, I didn't even know like that was a thing. And I guarantee, like, people I'm talking to right now, like, that probably didn't occur to you either until now, So it's not about numbers. And like I said, like, looks like only like 500-600 people probably watch my stuff on your end, but it ends up being thousands, because 67 or 68% of my watchers and viewers that you can't see on your end are not subscribed. So there's a lot of incognito. I have a lot of incognito energy on my end of things, because YouTube breaks it down for you. And I think 97 of you, 95 of you are female. And a majority of you in your 40s to 60s. And I do get a small percentage of 30s, 20s, and 30s. But enough where they're dealing with this, So it's ascension. It's not necessarily lessons. We do come here to learn lessons too, but I'm really here for ascension. And it took me a while to figure that out too. So I love you guys. What's going on with Juanita? What's going on with Juanita? Juanita, I said that weird. Juanita. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Just know she's with you. You're doing the right thing, taking care of Dad. Oh. Lots of love, sweetie. Lots of love. Hang in there, okay? She's definitely with you. I don't know what your belief is, but Juanita, it could be Mexican, Spanish, even Haitian, but those are all beautiful beliefs when it comes to the afterlife. I know right now you're just kind of sitting with it. I lost somebody important to me last year too, 1 year ago, yesterday, but my mother is also dealing with terminal cancer, and it's hard. It's hard. So, I hope you find comfort knowing that she's probably in comfort. I don't know if she was sick or not, but I did bring up my mother, but I'm getting pulled to the color purple. So I feel like she was probably very religious. So I'm getting pulled to rosary beads. So I don't know. I hope that brings you comfort. I don't know how that would bring you comfort, but and the color black. So I don't know if it's just the color. I don't know if burying her with something black. I don't, this is getting too personal, but just know that I'm thinking about you, and I just got pulled to like a llama or a bracelet. So I love you. I was sending lots of love to you. Hang in there, Juanita. Hang in there. Okay? Lots of love. I'd probably stay in chat, but I have an echocardiogram. I gotta leave the house in 10 minutes, okay? I love you guys so much. I gotta go feed the birdies. I feel like your mother loved birds. We can chat in another reading. I have a feeling this is gonna come through again. I feel your pain though, sweetie. Whew. I love you guys so much. Bye, guys.